Obviously, in the win, we had some things happen that was it's great to see on the court. We had a blocking presence in area two. We had 6 or 7 blocks, I think, from that position alone. Gert was getting over the net, taking up some space, and not only that, he was consistently setting a block in a position that was, we knew what their tendency was, and we took it away. So it was nice to see that piece of the mental puzzle in place where not only you know what's going to happen, you know what you're supposed to do, but you actually take it away. So that was a huge part for our victory. As a whole, I thought the team weathered the storm pretty well because going down there is a challenging gym to play in. It's a long road trip for us, and then you go down there and there's, they don't do a lot of music. They don't have a huge crowd. There's not a lot of external motivation. So if you don't have the internal drive, it's a challenging place to go in and come away with a win. So I told the team this, in my 20 plus years of going down there to compete as not only a coach but also as a player, never have I come away from there winning in 3. Just never. It's always in 4. So it doesn't matter what the team is. Doesn't matter. So that's what's going to happen.
Rematch with Long Beach State on deck this week. How do you feel this team has progressed since the last time you played them?
We're definitely more self-aware. We're starting to understand the strategies. We're starting to understand tendencies. We're starting to understand ourselves quite a bit. We're starting to tap into some of the upper level things that we're capable of. We have Gert now setting, and he does some things. Jock was giving us some great production, and he was growing as a setter. Gert's just a different style of setter. He runs a lot more offense in the middle, and I think he puts up a bigger block, which they're a dominant team to the outside, especially when they have their go-to guy, TJ DeFalco. So Gert's block against TJ, I think, gives us an opportunity to do some good things for us. And we have Andy back, which Andy's a great player for us. So him back on the court, he might be able to slow down their middles, which I think Taylor Gregory and Bryce Ewell, their top 2 or 3 hitting percentage in the MPSF. And having our best blocking middle back on the court gives us an opportunity to do some nice things against them.
Also helping, 9 of your next 11 matches are at home. How big
Yes.
is that for this team?
Well, I tell you, having your own home court advantage is great. So the guys are a little more rested. The subside of that whole thing is that we're going into our midterm. Well, one of my players says the next 8 weeks is our midterm section, but they're all going into midterms, which means that if you can decrease travel time, you're at home a little bit more, so they can focus on just being a student and then an athlete as opposed to figuring out how to do all their studies and what stuff on the road. Anything that just makes it a little bit more normalized to where they feel a little bit more comfortable is better for us. So having our home court advantage, having us back in the Galen Center, we get to actually grow in the gym that we're supposed to be in way more. So 9 of the 11, those are big ones. But the way I look at it is we'd like to win at least 10 of the next 16, which historically speaking, if we win, let's put it at 12, that has been playoff records. The number 8 team the last 5 years had somewhere close to 10 wins, 12 wins, something like that, which given our start the way we are, if we expect to peak at the end, we got to obviously make it into the playoffs, where if we can win 10 of the next 16, we give ourselves a real good opportunity to do just that and then continue on through the playoffs and see how far we can go.